よ私ここにいるよ殺されながら生きてる愛されてみたかったなんてずるい人間みたいにはくらんじろ隣人を疑え後悔とたまば人じゃボタに思考はそうでしたのレビターI am here before Beyond any setting world せのことかせまた許しがこんでの日は黒で少な世界言われてくる欲望のこの合図に従え助けてよ私ここにいるよ殺されながら生きてる愛されてみたかったなんてずるい人間みたい望んではいけない希望に見えて怖くて目をそらしたそれでも今日を生きてみたいの私のための聖なる戦争
Hello YouTube, I'm back again with another video. I'm here to talk about this murder incident, or some people rule it as a self-harm incident. So basically you have this woman named Ashlee Jenae who's with her fiance named Joe McCann, and they were literally gonna do a wedding in Africa. And while all of that was just transpiring, while they were traveling in Africa and doing the tour and basically on their so-called honeymoon, it is basically confirmed that this woman actually lost her life. Before I get into detail about that, is that there again, apparently this woman is somebody, she has connections. From what I understand, she literally makes her own money. She does modeling, and I can't 100% confirm. Basically, is that this woman was basically insulting black men, and they do believe that this is some sort of karma because of the fact that she's swirling and at the same time going in against black men. And I can't prove that 100% because I didn't really go into detail about this woman's life, and I don't tend to even keep track of that because that's none of my business. But yeah, sometimes what you say, not only can it follow you, but someone might look into that and start base it and then try to punish you for it, whether it be by law or whether it be by being physical or getting rid of you.
As Ashlee's friend, I'm tired of everybody coming on this app with their opinions, with their thoughts, with their conspiracies of what they think may have happened to my friend. It's clear as day that this man murdered and killed my friend. He tried to stage it.
Find out what happened to her.
It is Tuesday night. Shari's off. Felicia Vitarelli is joining us. And the big story in Action News is the mysterious death of a South Jersey woman, now drawing international attention.
Now, tonight, we know new details from authorities about her death. She was on a vacation of a lifetime in Zanzibar.
I can't assume. There are a lot of people, and to me, I agree, it does definitely look suspicious because it looked like it might possibly be that Joe McCann has something to do with it, and it's confirmed that he's in custody, and Ashlee Jenae's friend does speak up on it because apparently is that Josh McCann and Ashlee Jenae, they had a falling out before in the past, and apparently things would turn ugly. I don't know if it got physical, so I can't assume, but I would say he's the primary suspect, and I would have to say allegedly.
Local authorities in Zanzibar initially said that Ashlee took her own life, but you guys released a statement saying that her death was suspicious. What do you think happened?
We're not too sure what happened. That's what we're trying to find out. I got 2 emails today from the embassy in Zanzibar, and they said the investigation is still ongoing. That we have not determined the cause of death yet at all, and the investigation is still ongoing and still pending right now. So there has nothing official has been released. That's what we're trying to find out. We just want answers.
What was it that the hotel initially told you guys?
That the person, that Joe McCann, who she was traveling with, had that he had found her and that they had taken her to the hospital.
We just think it's very odd that our daughter is traveling with Joe and we don't hear anything from Joe. To me, that's very odd. And initial call that she got from Joe was 11 hours after something had transpired in the room. And that's very odd. 11 hours later,
11 hours.
Something had transpired, and Joe just relayed to Yolanda that Ashlee was okay and she was stable and she was okay and don't worry about it.
But that she was at the hospital.
Yes. 11 hours later.
So have you spoken to him since, and what has he been saying?
There has been no communication here.
Was there any footage? Did you look at the footage? Did you see the footage? These are things that's very important to us. These are things that can clear everything up. It gives us the timeline. It lets us know what happened. We have not seen or heard or even anything about any kind of footage, surveillance. These are things that we need to know.
Did you guys ever think that Ashlee had any mental health issues?
I would think that's farther from the truth. If you go to her page, you know, like you can see, she's a beacon of light. You know, she likes being in the limelight. It's like being in the camera. She was an influencer. You know, she loves her family.
There's more that we don't know because we can't jump into the conclusion, say he's guilty or this happened. There are actually people justifying this woman's loss. I mean, justifying her death simply because of what she said on social media and who she's with. Me personally, I don't care who you go with in a relationship, who you decide to date. That's your decision. It doesn't affect me personally, but it all depends what you like this person for, because people could argue and say that Ashlee likes him simply because he's white, and that he's always gonna be nice to her, he's gonna look out for her, and he's willing to provide, unlike black men.
That stank bitch!
That's how people look at her and judge her for who she is, especially what she posts on social media. Because again, apparently this woman is somebody. She's not a random person that, like all the other news, like again when there was the news anchor, they would call it how a 28 or 25-year-old just lost life, and we have no clue who this person is. But apparently a lot of people know who she is based on her like social media rep.
We're learning new details tonight about the death of an influencer with local ties who was found dead while on vacation in Africa. Ashlee Robinson, who goes by Ashlee Jenae online, was on a birthday trip with her fiance at the time.
Well, tonight we're learning her fiance is still being questioned as Robinson's family desperately tries to find out what happened to her.
It is Tuesday night. Shari's off. Alicia Vitarelli is joining us, and the big story in Action News is the mysterious death of a South Jersey woman, now drawing international attention.
Now, tonight, we know new details from authorities about her death. She was on a vacation of a lifetime in Zanzibar, Tanzania, which is on the east coast of Africa. Action News reporter John Paul live in the Satellite Center now with the very latest, and the family desperate for answers, John.
Yeah, Alicia, Rick, they are desperate for those answers. Now, we did get some new information. We know that authorities in Tanzania have confiscated her fiance's passport. This is while he's still being questioned. But according to the BBC, local authorities there in Tanzania did not originally suspect him of any wrongdoing, while the family continues to be desperate to know what happened.
I don't think no one else is going to fight for it the way we will.
That fight continues tonight as the parents of Ashlee Robinson press for answers as to what happened to their daughter who was found dead in Tanzania. Today, the two spent the day in Washington, D.C., trying to get information from the embassy. They spoke with Action News yesterday, saying they were getting nowhere.
No one wants to talk to us. Like, just let us know what happened. That's the only thing we want to know is the truth.
There is nothing that's confirmed. We don't have anything from the police or law enforcement that states that there is a conclusion to anything. It's under investigation, and it's under investigation because it doesn't look right.
Robinson, a 31-year-old social media influencer who went by Ashlee Jenae online, was found unresponsive in her hotel room in Zanzibar and declared dead April 9th. Police say they're investigating it as a possible suicide, but investigators in Tanzania said she had been in a fight with her fiance, Joe McCann, hours earlier, and the two were separated by hotel staff. He was moved to a different villa, which was about a 10-minute walk away from where she was staying. Her parents are now pushing for security footage from the Zuri Zanzibar hotel.
If there's security footage, that will tell the story. So we just want to know if there's any security footage, if there's anything just to saying that what he's saying is true.
The hotel hasn't responded to them, but did provide a brief statement to ABC News, saying they were deeply saddened by a tragic incident involving one of our guests. Tonight, the family's preparing to fly to Zanzibar to try to get answers in person.
I just know that I have to keep going forward. I'm never going to give up. And I just want the truth out there.
We did reach out to McCann. He has not responded. As for the autopsy, that is expected to be released at some point tomorrow. The parents tell me that they are still trying to make the trip out to Africa. They expect to do that sometime this week, but they are waiting on that autopsy. Live tonight in the Satellite Center, John Paul, Channel 6 Action News. Rick?
All right, John, thank you for that report.
I truly think Jenae should have been careful, which is, I'm not, again, I can't confirm whether she did say those things. Again, if you're smart, I honestly would not go in and trying to like stir problems with people on social media or try to antagonize people by bragging about how you're successful your relationship is, or who you're with, because karma might bite you in the ass for that.
Karma's a bitch.
So in a way, I have no choice, but I do have to send my condolences. And I'm not just saying it just for her, but I'm also saying for the family. So you gotta also feel bad for them, because they have nothing to do with her problems. They probably want to do, and they're trying to figure out what's best for her and try to come up with advice and defend her as much as they can, because they feel that's their duty as family. Same for the friend, is that I can't be the one to judge. Friends and family, there are people within their circle that are very quick to defend them, and they feel they need to not only to show out, but to show that they're true to their friends and their family.
With their conspiracies of what they think may have happened to my friend, it's clear as day that this man murdered and killed my friend. He tried to stage it as I don't give about none of that shit. Let's put that on the floor. Number one, Ashlee would never harm herself. Ashlee was beautiful, happy, talented, hardworking. She had no reason to. I was just speaking to her, and I have the messages of while she was on this trip. Number two, Ashlee was not a gold digger. Okay? That's number two. So this theory of, oh, well, maybe she was using him for his money and she got caught cheating. Shut the hell up. I'm tired of y'all fucking talking. Ashlee was a hard worker. She had jobs. She was a model. She modeled. She was in all the music videos that you see online on YouTube. She was in Drake's, French Montana, everybody that you could think of. Everybody's video. Or posted on every flyer, beauty supply stores, Amazon websites, even Amazon people were using her pictures to promote. Okay, she was a hardworking model who changed her lifestyle. She changed her aesthetic, but she was always hardworking. She never needed to use a man. She had industry connections. She could have chose anybody in this world, and she chose him. Number three, I don't know about what she may have posted in the past. Tweets this, old tweets that, this, that, and the third. We don't give a y'all should have stood on business when she posted it. If y'all felt the way while she was still here, y'all should have did that. While she was still posting pictures with him months ago, y'all should have went and commented and looked for that. Don't wait till she died and comment on her post about the shit that she said as if y'all knew her or knew the kind of men that she dated. Because y'all up here acting like she never dated black men. Y'all don't know her personally to know who she dated. She's dated black men. So maybe she did say some things in the past. Maybe she didn't. Regardless, that does not give anybody the right to mock her death or use it as a scapegoat to say why she did or did not deserve her demise. So I just want to put that on the floor. All of these rumors that's going around, this, that, and the third, I'm getting tired of hearing it. Lastly, I am in cahoots with someone who's living in Tanzania, and their family is a high-ranking police officer. They did let me know that Joe McCann, has been detained in Tanzania. Right now in Tanzania, they do not believe the story, so we are actively working on sending them all the information that we can, which I have been doing, sending them information so that he can send to the officers over there, so he can send to the government over there and let them see that this was a murder and this was not a crime. Okay, so yes, he's currently detained right now, and I don't know what's gonna happen from this point going forward. This point going on, I can't even speak. But all I'm gonna say is, please stop speaking on my friend. Please let her sleep in peace. If you don't have anything positive to say, don't say shit at all. And if you're gonna make a video, don't ever make a video trying to make it seem like, well, maybe this, well, maybe that. This did it. If you're not putting it on the floor, I don't want to hear shit. Simple and period. Have a good day.
I can't but feel like, again, Joe McCann is the primary suspect, that he might have something to do with it, because think of it this way: they're getting married in Africa, so either I don't know what type of power he has. I truly believe whether he did, simply because maybe in Africa you can pretty much get away without there being too many witnesses, or they care less compared to the people in the United States, America, or Canada.
So that is now what I see happening with crypto. It's an alternative financial system. The fiat kind of SWIFT banking, traditional way of doing money management and access to financial services, that system is likely going to exist for a very long time. But now there's an alternative system that people can opt into. They can still actually operate in the old system too, but they can operate in this new system. And so, as you get back to the point of like Aave, or pick a lending protocol, or pick a DeFi protocol, I'm not picking on Aave specifically. The point is, it's not what the protocol is and, well, how do we get new users, and they should just know that this is better and this and that. It's like, we're building an alternative financial system. And so how do you get people to opt into that in a meaningful way? Well, in most cases, and when I worked at this design agency years ago called Frog Design, one of the things that I learned from a lot of the user experience researchers there was, in order for people to make a fundamental change in how they do anything, it needs to be a 10x improvement. There is not a 10x improvement currently for most people in the developed world to adopt DeFi protocols. It just doesn't exist. However, if you go to developing countries, or countries that have, history of the countries defaulting on their debt, or, seizing of their assets, or whatever that may actually be, those folks are adopting this stuff because they need to opt out of the system, because they don't want to, kind of remain in this ridiculous inequality gap that continues to kind of build itself out, irrespective of what happens with, sort of the developed nations themselves.
Why should anyone listen to you?
Because if this was the US, if this took place in the US, it would be a lot more stricter. But since this is like entirely, completely different countries, that he feels that he can get out, he can get out soft. Either the people in Africa won't notice, or they're not as strict, and he can. And this is just an opinion. This is just my opinion. He can be able to flee to America without having to worry about any repercussions. Honestly, because people are claiming that he has a dark past. I don't know based on their relationship alone, so I really can't go into detail. But honestly, I agree that I feel like he might be the source of her death, and people are ruling that she was planning to harm herself, because because based on the pictures alone, based on the video footage, she looks like she's enjoying herself. That doesn't seem like someone who's in distress, who wants to do harm to themselves. It seems like that somebody is enjoying life, and she seems really happy, honestly, and proud of how far she came. But there has to be explanation as to if that is the case, why she would do it to herself. But I truly think the probable cause has something to do with her fiance. So I don't know whether I'll be able to speak on it after another video, but maybe I'll let you guys know in the community post. But I can't help it has either something to do with him, or either the people that were offended by what she said, or might be potential racists.
How y'all doing?
Hey,
how y'all doing?
You know, we keeping it organic. Me and my little chocolate Easter bunny. Babe, stop playing. Babe, you know I'm sensitive, babe. We about to get in a lick. This her car. She probably she just came for to pick me up.
Something like, not too crazy.
She from Philly, so you know she crazy. She toxic. She might stab me. You might stab me in my sleep.
I'm not
You
toxic.
told me if I take my hands off, you gonna beat me up.
Because I'm good with my hands.
I ain't gonna trouble. I love y'all. Y'all have a beautiful day.
But overall, I feel like I said enough, you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to check for more upcoming content later in the future. Be sure to check notifications. Comment, like, subscribe. Thank you.
Yoga